This is all my equipment for tower climbing, correct?
Correct. So, we got here, first off, you got carabiners.
Okay.
So, these are double acting, so you twist and pull, and they're self-locking. This is your spreader bar. This is to combine your seat rings into one attachment place here. This is your fall arrest lanyard. It attaches to your dorsal ring with this snap hook here. And you use these pelican hooks to connect to the tower to give you 100% tie off to the tower.
100% meaning no matter what, you should
always have one of these.
Always have one of those hooked up to
a 5,000 pound anchor.
5,000 pounds.
As high as you can above your head.
Okay.
That's why you have two of them, so you can move one while you still have the other one attached. So you can use alternating to keep yourself 100% attached 100% of the time. If you're using a vertical lifeline as a fall arrest, you do not need pelican hooks because you will have this. This is a vertical lifeline fall arrest lanyard. Its name is Sorber here, and this device is called an ASAP. This slides up and down your rope with you and will grab you if you fall too fast.
3 feet, correct?
3 feet maximum on this guy, 6 foot maximum on these guys. And then the last type of fall arrest is this. This is a LADSAF. It attaches to the wire rope that runs up and down the ladder on most towers. As you can see here, there's 3 points of locking. The yellow tab up, silver tab around, black pulley back, and it has to be vertically oriented like this. If you could do all those things, this channel opens up. But even if you have it upside down, see that tongue flaps, or if you don't have any of them, this metal piece goes and you can't put it on. So a very safe device. This keeps you a maximum of 12 inches away from the vertical lifeline. So these are your 3 types of fall arrest. Your fall arrest lanyards, your vertical lifeline lanyard, and your wire rope connection point.
And these are to maximum is 5,000, correct? But
each one of these is connected to a 5,000 pound rated anchor, either through your rope, through these pelican hooks to the tower, or to a sling, and this guy to your wire rope.
Which is the one that minimizes our fall down to 900 pounds?
They all do.
They all do.
So all of these devices take your fall, and if used properly, will not give you any more than 900 pounds of force on your body if you fall.
Okay.
So that's fall arrest, is these devices over here. So this device is called a positioning lanyard. So you can see there's an extra tail that we've just tied up to keep it out of the way. But it's got a device here where if you depress this back, you can pull it out back and forth, no problem. But if you don't release that lever, then you can only pull one direction. You can't pull back this way. These hooks attach to yourself, to your harness, on your seat or your belt rings, and they give you positioning in the tower. Work positioning is not a substitute for fall arrest. It is to be used in conjunction with, but it allows you to be positioned safely and securely on the tower.
What is the material around it, the black part?
This is a Kevlar sleeve, which is known as edge protection, which prevents the rope from getting worn up and abraded over time. You can actually see even under here, it gets dirty really quick. So this one, it probably has maybe another year of service life before we have to replace it. But as you can see, it gets worn down pretty quick.
Yeah, okay.
Because you use this all the time. Attachment places, we use these slings. These things are very highly rated. They're nylon, but they're nice and strong. So this is, of course, a reading of 23 kilonewtons right there, which is how many pounds?
5,000?
5,000 pounds. So it's a 5,000 pound this way. If we double it over, it actually is twice as strong. So if we double it over a beam and connect with our carabiner like this, now we have twice as many strands supporting our carabiner, and it's twice as strong.
Like that.
Like that one up there, yeah. So this is my steel carabiner. These are your aluminum carabiners. They have the same rating. I think the steel's, it's a little heavier, and so that's why I went with the aluminum to cut down on some weight. So this is another type of sling. So to ascend and descend a rope, you have this descender. It's a controlled descent device from a brand called Petzl. Its name is called the ID or ID. I'm not sure exactly which, but this is a friction controlled descent device. You can open up the faceplate. You can see there's a cam in here, the auto locking handle, and teeth for if you load it the wrong way. If you load it and the rope's going across the teeth, it will jam into the device and it won't let you go down. Very cool device. A lot of different options for this. You can descend yourself down the tower on a rope, or you can attach it to a load and you can descend a load down out of the tower if you're removing a piece of equipment.
And it's strong, also strong enough during a rescue to carry.
Yes, this is the main component of our rescue setup. This will allow you to descend down to your victim, hook off, and continue down with your victim down to the ground. So there's one of these in everyone's personal kit, as well as one in every rescue bag.
Okay.
That's why I include one in the personal kit, so you get practice using it.
Right.
So that's the spreader bar. This piece is called an ascender. It's from a company called Climbing Technology, CT. As you can see, there's an arrow pointing up. To open it, you pull down and then around. It's kind of like a two-axis motion where there's two axes of motion. So go down and then you go around. This guy has a toothed cam on the inside. So if you put your rope through it, I'm just gonna use this piece of rope here, like this, it snaps down, and as you can see, it can go up, but it can't pull down. It can go up, cannot pull down. To release it, you have to take the weight off of it and then pull these teeth out without ripping your rope. This device is great for going up a rope, as well as adding mechanical advantage because it has this little pulley on the back and allows you to redirect your rope through and give you mechanical advantage while going up a rope. Similar, but without the handle, is this device called the Rescue Sender. This is one of a variety of mobile rope grabs that we have, that you open it up like this, you pop this black tab down, and this guy comes out. You can put your rope into it, like so, and it slides down the channel and locks. You want to hear that little click. If you see this red tab, that means it's not locked properly. So, similar to the hand ascender, it can slide one way up a rope, but if you pull it back, as you can see, the cam activates. It's not enough weight on it. Oh, you have to pull on the thing. So it'll slide back and forth, but if you pull on the black eyelet, it will grab.
Okay.
So you can keep it open with your thumb, and it can slide back and forth, but if you pull on the black eyelet, that's where you're gonna get the rope grab function. To open it, you slide back the thing and slide them out. As you can see, there's little channels in there for this silver pin to slip into. So it's a little bit fiddly, but once you figure it out, it's pretty slick. These two are two variations on a rope grab device. This one has a toothed cam on the backside, and this one has the kind of hot dog bun shaped thing that holds the rope in place with this guy. This guy doesn't have teeth, but it will still hold the rope because the more you pull on it, the more it'll dig into that rope.
And when you say hold the rope, it's for like bringing stuff up, like
it's for whatever you need it for.
whatever.
So if you want to use it for, going up rope, you could attach it to yourself and slide up the rope and then take a break and rest into the rope. You could use it to add mechanical advantage to a system. You could add it, there's a variety of different uses for it.
Okay.
So it's a very wide application on this device. So that brings us to our pulleys. And again, there's a wide variety in these pulleys. So as you can see, some are double pulleys. Some are single pulleys. This one's a small one. These are called side swing pulleys that open up like this. These have face plates that open on this one to open up. Double clicking action on that one. These are cool because these ones have a swivel. This brand is called Rock Exotica, and they have this great swivel function, which I like. These also have this notch here, which will act as a progress minding function for your prusik as it slides up down the rope. As you can see, these guys have that square on both sides. This one only has it on one side, unfortunately, so you have to be sure which side is which. So again, this is a double side swing pulley. This is a single. This is just a mini version of that one. Then we have our rolling carabiners, rollabiners. Now these aren't very strong, but they're great for adding a little bit of, extra mechanical advantage or for tagging out your load. So you'll attach this side to the load, your rope will run through this, and it'll slide diagonally up towards your anchor point, which will allow you to control the direction of your load. I have the brass one, which is just the opposite of the silver one. I like the silver one better, actually. As you can see, they're just different sizes. And lastly, we have our progress capturing pulley. So this is a normal pulley. It's got a rolling sheave inside of this block. It actually has a becket on the end if you want to add an additional pulley to go in this direction. But what's really cool about this device is the tooth cam built into the block here. As you can see, it's got a release tab, snapping that down over the rope. And as you can see from inside here, we've got our load on this side and our pulling on this side. So it can go one direction, but these teeth, if activated, will prevent it from going back up into the pulley. So, great device for progress capturing.
Awesome.
And that's about it.
Thanks.